reporting.
Let's get going.
Papers to enter the city.
I cover.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What to do?
Angle iron blades are extremely sharp, obviously, and will cut you if mishandled. You have been warned.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Our enemies are everywhere.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Buy papers to enter the city.
What now?
I could pawn my ring.
Feed a friend.
In general, browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Yep, that's me. Oh, all right. Yes, I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, you see. Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Want to sell? Want to buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Have a bed. You want to talk about
Mr. Safe?
without the right papers?
But I wasn't having
Inside the
it.
city.
He has one job,
Said you do
deliver
whatever
my
it
post.
takes.
So do it.
That was before
Actually, the pigeons do the delivering. Why don't you take your complaints to them?
You know, that's an excellent idea. We should go straight to the
Have
source.
a bed.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for a flock of pigeons.
They're stamping us into the dirt.
You didn't even fight.
Just scaredy cat.
Tried.
Packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door.
The boys ready? They're damn near chomping at the bit. The Absolute's army. Not a
Wits and blades, always sharp.
for the damn hills.
What am I to do?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. It's locked. From the other side. I wonder where it leads.
It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads. It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads. It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads.
fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
Their origins are shrouded in mystery.
Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
I would rather share my camp with goblins again.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. Give it to me. Perhaps it will fare better under my care. Thank you. I know it is a mere egg. It may never hatch. If it does, it might beget a failure. But it might also beget a fighter. And I intend to give it the chance.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next? Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope? I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much. Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere. Could be anyone.
Despite her protestations to the contrary, it is clear that Minthara is afraid.
Her aim will be to erode our trust in one another. We cannot let that happen. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. My. You sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads.
How we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
Armor, blades, the ribbons and gems.
What do you want now? And go down to the bloody shop. I've got work to do.
Day on the road. Something out.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
The jail cell.
Different delivery
service.
It's the Zorko's career.
Kill the little monsters.
The boy's ready.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
We need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
We've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little, but you'll be in a big...
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
That's why we need to just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
To do.
What's next, I wonder?
Can't give up now.
Start walking right now.
Tempers are rising.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
That's why we're trying to work.
I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
I'm not asking for much. Just a teensy
But
investment
you'll be
to
in a
get me
big,
started.
cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper.
If I was a
All
Sharon
the
lookout,
treats your
this
tummy
is
can
the
handle.
sort of place I'd walk around.
Don't look away. I know it's you.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. You can say that again. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Wanna see? Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Be on your way, citizen. Got a lot to keep my eye on round here.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. wasn't informed. Bloody meddling flames. What are you still looking at? You've got a job to do. Hop to it. You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal. Tempers are rising. It's... Not for communal use.
In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac here. Punishment detail. Got it?
I got you.
This isn't glorious both but it isn't hard. You're right. I'm not.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? You think there's a better way? Such sickening naivety. But I will cure you of it.
Oh, still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?